Like is back. Hello from the hole. Just off the top of my head, whatever fucking comes into my head, I'll spit it out with a hole in my face. Whatever. Fuck it. Bring kids here to be slaves. And you think it's a blessing? What blessing? Seems to me like they're just gonna suffer. Like you say something like that, and then the people think that you're disrespectful. People don't want to have anything to do with this BS nonsense. Yet they keep bringing kids here anyway into this rabbit hole matrix to be a slave to a piece of paper that nobody gives a fuck about you. They only care about how much you got, what you can give them. In other words, you can be a wonderful person, be surrounded by idiots, but that's okay because your parents had you, they take care of you, and then you owe them or something. You'd act like you don't care, and there's something wrong with you, that you need serious help. You need mental help. So in other words, they only really care about you as a little kid or whatever, and then you get big or whatever, and then it's like, okay, now you gotta go and fend for yourself. I don't remember ever asking for this. From a spiritual perspective, I was never asked for this, so that can only mean one thing. I was forced here. And then multiply, right? Because we want to be knowledgeable, all this Bible crap. Excuse me. And that seems more far-fetched to me because why would consciousness do that to itself, free will or whatever, where it's going to fuck itself just because it wants to become more wise? It doesn't make any sense to me. I think people are just bringing all this crap on themselves. That's what I think. Because people just want to always be better than everybody else. It's fucking stupid, guys. I'm sick and tired of hearing about how everybody else is. I need to strive to be like everybody else, or somebody else is better than me. I don't give a fuck. There might be a time in your life when you give a fuck, but then once you get fucked enough times, and it gets to be like, okay, well, I've been fucked so many times now that I don't give a fuck anymore. And that's, and you still gotta act like you care anyway. That's stupid, guys. That's kind of where we live in. It brings you in as an innocent being, and then you get bigger or whatever. And then it's like, you get fucked around so many times, and then it's like, fuck it. Oh my God. It's just, you've gone through so much that you don't care anymore, and then it's like, I don't see the point of living if it's going to be like that. Oh, sure, you might have some good times. Oh, sure, it might help improve your experience, but it still gets to the point to where it's like, okay, I've been through so much crap, I don't want to go through this anymore. And you still got to do it anyway. That's what sucks. You're forced to do things that you don't give a fuck about doing. And it's your fault for being upset about it. This world is absolute hell, guys. Because it's just going to do everything it can to fuck you around. You got to be some cheater, swindler, dickhead in order to make it in this world. That's the only way that it's going to happen, because people just are out to get each other and dominate each other. And if they can get away with it, then yay. And they're always coming after the people that are just trying to live their life in a quiet, peaceful way. If they got to act like, oh, we care so much, when you really don't care. Everything's so fake. They won't even help you at the hospital unless you have the damn insurance. It's so dumb, guys. I mean, people could be bleeding out their ass, and it's like, oh, well, we can't. People die all the time because they don't have the fucking damn paper money, because that's what I call it. It's paper. They print it out every day. I was hearing about gold and silver standard, but, that doesn't even really fucking matter, because, everything still can be easily done if everybody just help each other, period, without all this swindling crap. I am sick and tired of people expecting you to do all this stuff. It's a pain in the ass. It's obvious that life is a pain in the ass, and then you try to say something to somebody and they'll be like, oh, well, that's just the way it is. No, motherfucker. That, having to cope through all this, that's not the way it's supposed to be. We could have a better system and a better way of life, and the work will still get done. But you just got to make everything difficult, and then it's like, oh, that's life. There's nothing we can do. There's always about the paperwork. Fuck the paperwork, man. Fuck the paper that you make from the paperwork. Just live. The abundance is here, but now we take advantage of each other. We fuck each other. We don't do anything but just piss each other off and then act like everything's okay, and then we call that life. This is a fucking dumbass existence, and that's why you shouldn't bring kids into it, because it's the dumbest thing you can do, to bring in a child into a world that's just fucking with each other and making everything so fucking unlivable. You give people all these expectations, and then they can't do it, and then it's like, oh, now they gotta suffer because they didn't fucking live up to whatever the fuck it is you think they should be. And they can't just be the person they want to be. They got to put on this little facade mask or whatever and be a slave for you when you brought them here. This fucked up. It just pisses me off to think about it. And that's why I'm always on here on fucking YouTube trying to fucking, cope with it. That's just the only thing, because it's like therapy without having to pay for it, because they're not going to help you. They're going to ask you, oh, what's your favorite movie or something like that, and that's not going to help nothing. Not trying to gain popularity or anything. I'm just trying to fucking help you guys, because it helped me out when I started to realize how stupid life is, and now I'm trying to help other people out, and hopefully they'll do the same. Because it's only a matter of time before even YouTube is taken down and all these other platforms of social media fix it to where everything is totally a safe system. And if that happens, I can't imagine how there wouldn't be some kind of revolt against all this madness. Because if things continue the way they are, everything's shutting down and becoming artificial, and people living with their parents and all this crap, and the baby boomers dying off. I don't know what the hell the new generations are going to do. Hopefully they'll fix all this mess. But it really does seem like nobody's there for anybody, and nobody can just help each other. Everything's always got to be about, oh, do you have enough money for this? Oh, do you got a degree for... Like, who gives a fuck? This stuff that needs to be done in the world, almost anybody can do it. All this disability crap, so who gives a fuck? Just make do with it. Oh, we didn't do what you heard. They're just trying to make this stupid money thing off of people, and it's meaningless crap. Nothing ever really gets done other than just people being miserable and doing, working themselves to death. And then trying to overlook it with these copes and stuff, so that they won't realize how pathetic life really is. And that's exactly how these so-called elites want it, which are just people like anybody else. That's an evil existence. That's dumb. That's stupid. That's retarded. That's miserable. That's fucked up. And once you see it, it's hard to not see it, because they want you to go your whole life and never see any of this stuff and just be a good little slave. And once you see it, you're a threat, and they gotta make sure that you're living on the street. Hell, they're even arresting people on the street. Fuck this world, guys. There's nothing I want to say. It's just a different way in all my content. It's just, if you want me to talk about a definite topic, it's just, what is there to say other than just fucking life sucks for everything, Oh my God, fuck. Hell with it. What else can I say on this fucking video here? It's just, I hate this place, fuck it. I just keep hanging in there, guys, and fucking, Like I always tell you, like, share, subscribe. I'll see you guys again when the time is right. This is Black Hole Handle, Black Hole, what's up? Peace, bye-bye for now, over and out, and hang in there and fuck the system, and I don't want to live in this world anymore, and I don't think you guys either. I'm going to go try to figure out how the hell to cope now, and I'll suggest you do the same, and please don't kill yourself. Bye.